Let's check in with Patrick from Indiana. Patrick, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Sorry about that Jimmy Dore call a while back. I know you lost some members because of that. That was my last call.
Sorry, hold on a second.
Luckily,
We've got your volume at the max, and I can still barely hear you. You said something about a Jimmy Dore call?
no, I just wanted to apologize for my Jimmy Dore call and you losing some members over that a while back. I know that was a point of contention for some of your listeners, and I just wanted to say sorry. But that's not
Oh, no
my
problem. You'll
question.
be
My
getting an
question
invoice
actually
from us soon. Go ahead.
My question actually pertains to everyone's man of the hour, Howard Schultz. And I just kind of wanted to get your take on why the media and the press give such deference to billionaires, especially when they try to enter the political arena. Like Howard Schultz immediately has all this legitimacy and gets to go on any show he wants. And there was actually a segment on Stephanie Ruhle's show where Jeff Stein called into question his presidential run and said that he was probably doing it for self-serving interests because of Ocasio-Cortez's proposed marginal tax rate on him. So I just wanted to get your take on why you think the media has so much deference to billionaires who decide to
Well,
become politicians.
we live in a country where wealth is equivalent with being good and being smart, essentially, right? And I know people will say, David, that's not true. Look at all these commies who say billionaires are evil. There's almost no communist in the United States. They have no significant voice whatsoever. And questioning inequality also is not an indication that you think the rich people are necessarily bad people. That exists. But big picture, the media and political apparatus in this country value money as a proxy to figuring out whether someone is intelligent, skilled, or a good person. So that's like the one sentence answer. Now, getting beyond that, there is this bias towards sensationalism and the idea of Schultz as not just another Democratic candidate. He's not Kirsten Gillibrand, for example. He is doing something different. He's saying, I would be running as an independent. And of course, implicit in that is the way in which he could end up helping Donald Trump. There is sort of like logophilia in the sense of corporate logos like Starbucks and people who effectively are praying at the altar of Starbucks. He is the founder of that, is also in a sort of revered and privileged position. So it's all that stuff. I mean, it's corporatocracy and it's capitalism, and that's why.
And one more quick follow-up, if I may.
Yeah.
He was on Morning Joe, and I believe Mika Brzezinski asked him how much a box of Cheerios cost. I believe this was this morning, and he had no idea.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if he'll ever get any backlash for something that is frankly idiotic, for not even having a ballpark estimate of how much a box of Cheerios costs.
Well, it's
And
funny
I
you
just
mentioned
think
that.
that
Let's talk about that for a second. That's interesting. So there's a segment you can find on YouTube, and I encourage people to check it out, where Ellen DeGeneres has Bill Gates on her show, and she plays a game with him where he just has to guess how much things cost, and it's like a box of frozen pizza treats and some Tide pods for washing clothes or whatever. And he has no idea. And I get the game, right? It's like he's so out of touch. I've heard Howard Stern be asked by Robin Quivers, do you have any idea what a gallon of milk costs right now? And the guy has no idea. I think that it should be concerning to us in the sense that we don't want people who are in positions of power that are completely out of touch. But that alone, I mean, listen, I'd rather have Bill Gates than Howard Schultz, I think, as president of the United States. Why? Because I think Bill Gates's areas of expertise and the intelligence that he's developed, the knowledge he's developed as just an intelligent guy in the world would make him a better president on policy than Howard Schultz. I get the game, but I don't know how. I mean, yeah, the guy's out of touch. We know that.
well, that's pretty much what I wanted to ask you. So thanks for taking my call.
All right. Really appreciate it, Patrick. Good to hear from you. We're going to take a quick break. If you're on hold, don't hang up because we are taking more calls after the break. I just have to sneak in a quick break and we will be right back and back to the phone. Stand by.